Welcome everyone. My name is Mackenzie. I'm the founder of Grad Jobs and this is Vikash.
Thanks, Mackenzie. Thank you so much for having me. It's always my pleasure to talk to you.
He ended up getting a pretty good graduate job at a company called Genpact, a multinational consultancy, and PWC as a PPM analyst.
I heard that Australia is a really nice place to be and there are lots of things to explore, like location-wise, landscape. And thirdly, cricket. These all factor, draw me down toward Australia. And since I have been here, whatever I heard about Australia, it's much more better than that. And I have learned so much. I'm really happy that I made my decision to come to Australia. I was like here without, any support. I came by myself. I didn't have any relatives or family here. But I knew that if I do the right things, have courage to go out, meet people, ask questions, I will be able to, get into this society and get more out of it. So if you are by yourself, it's all about making your move and learning. If you are not sure, just ask anyone and do the right things. You will be all right. But since I got into my second year, like about to finish my degree in a year and a half, I was stretching out, like if I'm not getting these internships, there's something wrong and what should I do? I'm trying to get my resume done because nothing was working. Maybe I was missing something. I started really deep downing like into my all things. I made sure that my LinkedIn's up there. It's perfect, but it's never perfect. But I was not that aggressive like with connecting with people. I know what LinkedIn is, but I was not using as massive as I use it now. I will say a year and a half before I was thinking about job, but I will say if you are an international student, make sure that you go from day one. Make sure that you do every bit, like even 1 hour a day. That will make a huge difference once you are final year before even you graduate. You might have a job in second year also. So it's all about how much time you put, you get back then. It was not that easy, I will say. For me, it was when I was at uni, if I was getting rejected for graduate roles, I was like, okay. Since after graduated, it was building up. So for 2 months, I was applying and I was not getting. So I never got demotivated. But I knew that something is missing. I didn't know what it was. You feel like you've got everything, but it's not coming together. So I was sitting at uni after my last assignment submission. And there was one guy, Dinesh. He mentioned you and I was like, okay. Then I researched about you, went to your landing page, saw what you do. And I was like, no, I should not waste this. I just got into it and connected with you. Because I already had applied so many graduate roles and either I was not hearing back or I was getting rejection. So it's the right time. I should not waste my energy or resources somewhere else. I knew Dinesh when he came here. It was like, he used to ask me like how to speak English. And now seeing him getting a job at KPMG and he gave credit to you. I was like, no, this is something, I should go for. And that's where I was like, okay. And he came on board and within 2 months, I got my first interview call from SA Water. That was a really big confident boost. He altered my resume, made me aware about cover letter, how you should aggressively, be on LinkedIn, reading your course material. It's kind of reading a good book where every day you get motivated. The best thing I remember from your content is like, don't let other write your story, write your story from your own pen. That made me like, okay, I need to be I need to write my own story. That is something which stuck to my mind. I never gave up and I always, worried like what's going to happen. So he told me just be focused. And within that 3 months, I got 2 opportunities straight away. He told me just stick to the process. I was blessed to have a job in, I got offer later in January and started my job in Feb. To be honest, I love that. I still remember every that 6 months I had with you. It's a space around. I always remember that it will always make me a better person moving forward. Whenever I get into a tough situation, I remember those 6 months and I will come out of it. It was a really special time for me. When you are about to graduate and you need a job, you're just trying to make whatever you see, you just apply for. So it was me. And that's where I thought there is something wrong. Even I think that I know everything, I have everything, I'm still missing something. And that's Dinesh's post made me realize that, okay, I'm missing something and I contacted you. One of the strategy was reaching out people. When I was working on the run part-time, the CEO himself came into the store and he was so happy that he gave me his visiting card. But when I met you, you told me, I was like, oh, I have that person visiting card and I should utilize that. And I just emailed him and he sent his loyalty head, and he emailed me that okay, we have this opportunity, and then we had an interview, and I had offer. So it was like, I, as I told you, like I didn't have that strategy to make it works for me. Yeah. So what he told, like he didn't reply me. He just told me, like the loyalty head told me that okay, I was told by CEO that you have emailed him, and he had told me what you have written. And so yeah, we are happy. We have got this position in my own team. So he was like, okay, I will just set up an interview, and then interview was set up. Yeah, and then it was straightforward. Everything was okay. Get a job. But at the same time, I got a Genpact. I thought Genpact is multinational company, and it has got broader, perspective where I can go and learn a lot, which is always good. So yeah, it was through LinkedIn again. But I use LinkedIn more because I thought, like, you see the person, you know about more. And getting email is a bit tough for some people. Like, you have to really do a lots of research, but LinkedIn is super easy. You can just go there, look for people you want to connect, and you can message them. And your template was super good. Like, it sound, when you write in such a format, it makes you look so professional. So that's also one thing. I will say writing resume, the way you tell, writing cover letter, writing message, writing email, these things makes massive difference how you picture yourself. So yeah, I messaged to recruiter. I didn't get response for a few days, but later on they like, oh, we have got this opportunity and would like to jump on. I had, looked at the job description they sent me. I sent them my resume. I had a couple of interviews and I got that offer. So it was really good, like, but the struggle was 6 months was, very, very, like, if I didn't have you, I might have, thought and got into a bad perspective where everyone is saying, oh, there's no job, and how it start putting you back and taking you backward. But with you, I was always like, progressive, it's going to happen. And that's kept me doing the things I wanted to do. And the results is there. Like I got the result, which made me believe, I always have believed that I'm going to get it, but with that positivity, and with you don't only get a job, you develop your client as a personal, professionally. Then other things I told you, right, how you text someone, how you write email, those things does matter when even if you get a job, these things do help. I'm grateful to you for that. Like, how coach is there in cricket, player may perform, but coach is always guiding them, keeping them in the right frame of mind and right mindset. That is really important. So yeah, it was kind of that. It kept me in really positive mind of frame and good mindset. One time I was like, I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know what is wrong. I'm not getting offer, no response. And he was like, just, don't think about that. What are you not getting? Just keep focusing on the right thing and you will have it. And 1 month later, I was like, I complained about this to you in December, and in January I got to also. The only thing is, like, you're gonna believe in yourself, believe and do the right things. You will have it. It's all about the process. Like, believe in process and everything will be yours, like whatever you want. PWC was one of my dream job. When I came to Australia, I learned about the company, what they do. I was applying every summer and winter internship, everyone, the vacation roles there. Every time I was getting a stage ahead, but never was able to get an offer. Even I got job at Genpact. When I went to Genpact, I had great team member, great manager, great mentor, and they were always giving me opportunity to excel. So I never felt like I'm not doing well. I was always learning new thing and being challenged. It was such a good time, and I had PWC in my mind. Honestly, I always had PWC in my mind that one day either PWC or BCG, I'm gonna crack it there. So the only 2 jobs I used to apply every year, like, whenever I see a position which I want to be, I got to the last stage of BCG interview. And at the same time, I applied for PWC and I got called and I got offered at the end from PWC. So, and the role is like a program and project management analyst and also a bit of business analyst. So it is like, a kind of in consulting departments, they have great culture. I heard from you, they are really smart people, and then I spoke to lots of people in PwC and they are intelligent and smart. I saw a partner of PwC posting there and I just, I reached out to him on LinkedIn and he was like, okay, you can just, apply for this expression of interest and let me know your reference number. And then I forget about it. Later, 2 months later, I got a call and I was like, are you interested? We have got opportunity. And I was like, why not? So she asked me to apply the job. See, I was given the application from the recruiter only to apply. I applied it then there was a telephonic interview, then there was video, and like they had their process. So yeah, but I will say it was kind of hidden only, because throughout this phase I was continuously monitoring their social media account, LinkedIn people there, talking to lots of people, like senior management people, and also the role I want to be in, and monitoring what they have done, what they do. So when you go to interview, when you have such a huge information, you are so well equipped. You just need to put everything in a good way, and you will have. And I guess that's the part I was missing when I was going to PWC, and previously I was missing that part. And your content, like there was an interview for a girl, she got into some graduate role, and the way she structured her answer, I tried to do the same way, and I was lucky this time. Yeah, it was all hidden. I never got an advertised job. I don't know. I never got it. See, everyone is different, but what I felt like, what I will tell what I could have done when I was in my first year at uni. I would have definitely made an hour or two like every day to look at my career perspective, what I want, prepare for it, and if you're not getting anywhere, get a mentor. It might be like, it sounds like, okay, you're still in first year, but remember me, if you are in your first year and if you get a mentor and everything is getting, you have everything planned and structured, you will find it so easy. Like, you have a tap water and you can just fill a glass and drink. That's how your job will be. Trust me. Because if I knew that Mackenzie is there in first year, I would have utilized your expertise on that. Because it makes so much difference. It does make a difference. Once you do it, you know it. So that's my first suggestion. And always, be positive, be happy. You can, if you do all those things, you can achieve whatever you want, and your goal will be, you will have all the success in your life.
Thank you so much for your time today, Vikash. It's always a joy to catch up with you. I'm hoping that everyone who watches this will get some value from it.
Thank you, Mackenzie, for being always there, even after my job. You have always helped me during the job time also. So Mackenzie is just not there for guys, it. It's not just to get your job. If you are good, he can help you during the jobs also, and lots of things. So I will tell you, any grad who is looking for job, like, get onto my grad job and get in touch with Mackenzie, and feel free to message me if you want to take any reference or any tips or any other things. Get in touch with me, and all the best everyone with your career, and I hope everyone get their job what they desire for. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Vikash, and thanks everyone for watching or listening. I'll catch you later.